That one here, why don't you come sit with me? Or she's not gonna come.
Okay.
She's not gonna hug you.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go, pretty, pretty. Pretty, David.
Imagine you're Bruce Willis, you're climbing through ductwork, and you come to what looks like a piece of shag carpet sitting on a wall. As you get closer, you start to notice that there's some hair and paper and other things on it. As you get even closer, you start to smell this odor, and you start to question your choice of
Thank you, baby.
ductwork. Pretty soon, you get close enough to realize that that is
Thank
not
you,
shag
baby.
carpet from the 70s. That is, in fact, the air filter in the HVAC system.
Thank you, baby.
My name is Houston Birch, and I am an HVAC journeyman and tech. And part of my job is to inform people what an air filter is and why it's important for your system.
Are you getting
If you live in a home, in an apartment, a condo, anything that
Oh, is
has
he getting
some
it hot now?
form of HVAC system, there is a filter. And today I hope to help inform and teach you what it is and what it's for. So a couple topics hopefully we'll cover today is what is an air filter, what kinds of filters there are, and where is your filter located, and how do I change it? What is an air filter? According to the International Mechanical Code Book, which is the code book we follow in the HVAC industry, it states that an air filter is placed in a return duct system to help filtrate the air before it goes through the heat exchanger coils or any other air purification system. Basically, in layman's terms, all it's saying is it helps keep your air clean. Where I work, one of the many sayings that we have is that a clean filter is a healthy filter. It helps keep out the pollen, germs, and dirt out of your system, which in turn helps keep your system running at peak performance. A lot of people look at a filter and they just kind of think, oh, it's cardboard and some kind of fabric, but it actually is more than that. A filter is made with what is filter media, which looks like a piece of felt, and its job is to maintain and to catch all the air that comes through it. Most of the time your filter is wrapped in what looks like cardboard, but it actually is a high particle board that is designed to withstand certain air forces that hit it. So that brings us to our next part, which is what kinds of air filters are there? When I was going through my apprenticeship, my journeyman at the time, whose name was Shane, he used to say to me, money can buy the best, but budget is a king of a filter. So a lot of your residential filters are going to be what's called pleated. Pleated simply means that there is high and low valleys, which help make larger square inches of the filter, helping for larger surface area. Pleated is for a forced air system with blowers and coils. Where I work, we simply use a brand called Air Guard, which I personally feel is the best brand. There's one more other style that you'll find in residential systems, which is called a screen. Simply all it is a metal mesh filter. If you were to look above your fume hoods, above your cooking tops, you'll find it there. So that brings us to another part of this is, so you go to the hardware store, you're looking, and then you're going to see this word called MERV. You're going to ask yourself, what is MERV? MERV is, and this comes from ASHRAE, and it says that the minimum efficiency reporting value for a filter. And that was established again by ASHRAE, and ASHRAE stands for the American Society of Heating, Cooling, Refrigeration, Engineering. Basically, what MERV is saying is that it measures how tight that filter media really is. So the bigger the number, the smaller the filter, the tighter the filter's woven, There is a sweet spot. So if you were to go to the hardware store, you're going to see two numbers, 8 and 13. For a residential system, 8 is the best place to be. Now, for some other reason, if you had unseen health reasons, asthma and other respiratory problems, your doctor may prescribe you a 13. But before you install a 13, make sure that you do call an HVAC professional. Now, here comes the funnest part of my job, is showing people where their filter is. A lot of people, when I say, when was the last time you changed your air filter, they'll look at me and go, what is that and where is it? So a lot of times I'll take them to their mechanical room and I'll show them their furnace. I say, most of the time your filter is located to the side or inside the unit. As you take off, if you were to stand in front of the unit, you'll look and you'll see two doors. Most of the time, it's on the bottom door next to the fan. If it's not in there, if you look to the side, there's going to be a trunk or duct that comes down, and that is where the filter is. Now, another part is a lot of people go, okay, now you showed me where the filter is. How often do I change it? Again, ASHRAE has said that it is every 90 days is beneficial. ASHRAE also has stated that if during cold and flu season, to change it every 30 days. Another thing to worry about is getting the correct size. A lot of people just go there, the hardware store, and say, here's a filter, this will fit. Actually, that is very incorrect. Your system's been designed to fit. So as you pull out the old dirty filter, you're going to see two numbers, actually three numbers. The first two are going to indicate the size and width, and the second indicates the thickness. Also located on the filter is an arrow, and it will say airflow. You need to make sure that that arrow follows the air filter, the airflow. Hopefully that this kind of helped you understand what an air filter is and hasn't confused you totally. And please do us all and Bruce Willis a favor and change your dirty filters, because nobody likes a dirty filter.